All right, YouTube, it's about halfway through the season. It's been a wet season. I have made some upgrades, in my equipment. Obviously it's not back here, but this is just where I carry the rake and some of the manual hedge trimmers and just extra stuff like trimmer head, blades for the Gravely, stuff to clean out the underneath the deck, like a putty knife, trimmer line, thicker trimmer line, stuff to change a tire. This is a lifesaver. I don't know if everybody has seen one of these. This is a stirrup hoe, and what this does is it makes it to where you don't have to pick weeds. If you do end up doing some landscaping, I would definitely get one of those, and I use the rake to rake it all up, put it in the buckets. That is the discharge chute for the smaller Toro push mower I have. This is the chute blocker for the bigger Toro that I'll go over here in just a second. Bar and chain oil, gas can, just your typical stuff. Now we do have some theft in the area, so I do keep this. This is a Husqvarna backpack blower, the 150 BT. I keep it in here because it's expensive, and I just don't like the thought of losing it. There's stuff to if I need to change blades in the field, a grinder just in case I need to sharpen the blades, hedge trimmers in here. Disregard the shotgun. It's not part of the lawn company. It's just for protection, just in case. And then the little chainsaw, battery powered chainsaw that I've had all along. The rest of the truck is just junk. But anyway, this is new. I did have a Poland blower, but I did get the backpack blower, and I am not disappointed in that. It starts every time, so good stuff. Gravely's still here. Don't have any problems with it. Keeping blades on it, and this Bahia grass is a problem, but this is the Toro that I started out with, all-wheel drive recycler. I think it's a 22-inch deck, maybe 21, with the bagger on it. It'll mulch, bag, and it'll discharge out the back. This is new, and this thing, let me go over this a minute. It's a little bit of a love-hate relationship right now with this thing. So it's obviously heavy. It's a 30-inch deck, and this is the Toro TimeMaster 30, and it's just rear-wheel drive, and that's one of the things I guess that I'm I'm having a little bit of an issue with is this thing doesn't like hills, and it's heavy, but it does cut well, extremely well, and it bags well. It bags better than any push mower I've ever had. The side discharge is good. Everything about this mower is good except for it starts to wear on you if you're used to an all-wheel drive push mower that I am used to. So, or if you're lazy and you like to do stuff that just requires hopping on a zero turn. So anyway, this cuts extremely well. It's got these geared blades where the blades, there is no overlap in this. I mean, there's overlap in the center to where it doesn't leave a strip behind. This thing, it does have personal pace, so it just kind of goes at your speed. The thing I like about this mower also is that you can disengage the blades without killing the motor. So it will stay running while you pick up limbs and whatnot. I wish the gas tank was a little bigger on it, but I mean, these are just nitpicky things. You adjust the height just on the left side over there on the front and the back, so I like that. Overall, it's a good piece of equipment. Extremely hard to find right now. I think these factories are having a hell of a time trying to get stuff on the showroom floors. I had to have this delivered from somewhere else in the state of Texas, and I had to pay with all cash to get it here. So good mower. I did ask the guy that I bought it from. I said, is it good for commercial use? He said, if you're using it and it's not a crew using it, yes. He said, because you'll take care of it. If you have a crew that tends to you know, be hard on your equipment and stuff, he said it might not hold up as well. So we're gonna go in the shop. So I've had this Troy-Bilt trimmer for a while. I just yesterday, I had a Lowe's gift card, and I finally spent it, and I went ahead and moved my Darwin's grip over to the Husqvarna. So I got the, I think it's the 525L, maybe. Hold on, I think it's on top. Yeah, so 525L, and I think, and there's an LS that's a 4-cycle, and or 4-stroke, and I don't like 4 strokes. They're a little heavier, and I think the power's better with a 2-stroke. I could be wrong, but this thing it's quiet, and it's got this. This is kind of what I got it for. It's got this. You see how that kind of twists, and it's got this dampering, like, I don't know, in this deal to where you can mow all day or trimmer all day with this thing, especially with that Darwin's grip. It just makes it so much easier, and your hand doesn't have that vibration after you're done. Very, very nice feeling on that. I do have the Husqvarna Speed Feed head on this, so it's comparable with the Echo one. And on this, so when I upgraded the trimmer, I went ahead and bought the edger attachment for the Troy-Bilt. And you can see there, it's this thing I think attaches to Craftsman and Troy-Bilt and some other brands. I'm not sure exactly, but this thing's got plenty of power. It's just I think it's probably a higher end residential unit, maybe a lower end commercial unit. So it was kind of bogging down on some of the thicker stuff. This thing just rips right through stuff. So anyway, I put the edger attachment. So that's basically an edger now. I do have the hedger attachment, but it's garbage. I would strongly stay away from that. It's something with the gears. They're not good. So anyway, there's the 2 trimmers I started with. Those are obviously phased out now. They just didn't have the oomph. This is the old Poland. I think I'm thinking to donate this to a kid that wants to start a little company in the area. He questioned me about it, and I think he wants it, so he can have it. Pole saws up there. One of them corded, one of them battery operated. And that's pretty much it. I mean, most of the stuff is the same, but I did go ahead and, I know in my first video, look at that dinosaur. In the first video, I said, you know, hey, don't judge me on my equipment. I'm just kind of building up to it. I think I've got it where I want it now. And I don't have any time to mow my own yard. With these 2 push mowers, this one I use on hills. That one I use for, you know, pretty much everything else. The Gravely actually stays on the trailer a lot now. I've got a lot of smaller yards now, and then this one, it comes in handy. Like tomorrow, I mow a self-storage unit, and they've got, I think, 9 acres total, but it's only probably 4 in grass. But anyway, obviously that comes in handy for that. So yeah, it's going good. I actually gave up a few contracts. Just you know, the name of the company is Weekend Warrior Lawn Company, and with the rain and everything else, it was putting me back. And then I didn't feel like, there was a couple of yards I didn't feel like I was making the kind of money that I should have been making for the amount of time I was on the property. So I went ahead and let them go, and actually turned her on to a couple of other people, and you know, I hope they take care of her. But it you know, it comes a time where if you're on site, if you're by yourself solo doing this, and you're on site 4 to 5 hours, you're not getting a break. You're not getting to any downtime, any truck time where you're able to relax and just kind of chill. I mean, right now it's 8 o'clock at night in Texas, and it's 91 degrees right now, and the humidity's high. So had a couple casualties in the freeze this year on my, I don't remember what, the crepe myrtles. But anyway, it's you gotta start, you know, you need time to relax in between jobs, and I've found that out now. So whenever, you know, and I'm not giving advice, I mean, but to me, 5 hours without any kind of, even 2 or 3 hours, it's not fun anymore. And I'm not saying it's supposed to be fun. I'm just saying it starts to wear on you. So if you don't want to hire help and you kind of want to continue this to be, you know, a solo operation, then you got to keep that kind of stuff in mind. But anyway, this is just an update on the equipment. Everything's running good. The season's been good. I've had a lot of people take a shot with me and trying to get into a couple of these cookie cutter neighborhoods where, you know, your $50, $60 yards are. And anyway, but I will tell you that TimeMaster is it's a $1,200 mower. I don't know if it's worth it yet, okay, but I'll keep y'all updated on that. This one was like $420. That one's worth it. I mean, all-wheel drive, and that sucker a scoop, and it bags pretty well. But that one, I mean, it's a good mower. I don't know if it's overpriced or not. And I'll keep you up to date on this Husqvarna, because I know a lot of people probably buy the 300 series when they go in there because it's about $50 cheaper. Since I had the gift card, I went ahead and bought the this is the baddest one they sell in the box stores. I don't know if there's one that's better than that somewhere else. But man, it's super quiet and at low vibration. So, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, this, I don't know what the warranty is on this stuff. I mean, I know the better, but anyway, this is the Pro Series that they sell in the stores. I think the 300 series is like I think it says something series, and then the bottom, the 100, like the 128 or whatever, that's like your residential unit. So anyway, I just put new trimmer line in the speed feed, so I usually go through 10 to 15 foot of it a day if I use this as an edger. Now I've got this, so maybe we'll take it a little easy on the string line. So all right, well, I hope everybody's having a good year. I know it's been wet everywhere. Like, every state is dealing with this stuff, so I know I'm not the only one, but God, it just makes things a nightmare. So, all right, YouTube, I'll let y'all get back at it.